Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Clueless Sudoku by Alf Smith. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Right, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so the digits 1 to 9 in every row, column and 3 by 3 box. And a gold cell contains its position within its row, column or box in normal reading order. All gold cells are given. Right. So what does that mean? This is my first Clueless Sudoku. This puzzle was submitted by Alf himself. I've never heard of Clueless Sudoku before, but it sounds very interesting, and I misread it a couple of times and sent some questions to Alf because I thought it meant that it's a gold cell contains its position as in the row cell row, column or box, as in this one would be 1 or 4 or 2, but that's not what it is. A gold cell contains its position within its row, column or box. Right. So this one, it has 4, which is because it's the 4th cell in the first row, or it's 1 because it's the first cell in the 4th column or the first cell in the 2nd box. Normal reading order, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Now reset the time, confirm, and have a sip of tea and see what we can do with that. You have to bear with me as well. I'm not very familiar with F puzzles, but we'll learn it together. Right, so let's do a center and pencil mark. So like I said, this one is then 1 or 4, right? 1 or 4, right? And this one is then, it's gonna take some time for me. This is 9th in the row, or first in the 9th in the row, first in the column and 3rd in the box. Okay. And this one is 8th in the row, 2nd in the column and 5th in the box. Right, this is 7, 3, 3 and 7. Okay. This is 6, 3 and 9. This is 5, 3 and 8. This is 4, 3 and 7. Right. These are the possibilities, right? Okay, so this is 3rd or 4th. This is 2nd, 4th. Right, yeah. This one is 1st, 4th or 5th. This is 2nd or 5th. I don't know if I'm gonna get somewhere with that, to be honest. I don't know what I'm supposed to be thinking about, but I will pencil mark it just to get to start understanding. At least I understand it now, but at least get a feel for how it works. So this is 8th in the row, 5th in both the column and the cell and the box. This is 9th, 5th or 6th, 8 or 6. This is 9 or 6. Okay, 9, 7 or 3, 9, 8 or 6. Oof. Okay, 5, 7 or 2, 4, 7 or 1, 4, 9 or 7. This is 6 or 9. This is first, 8th or 7th, 3rd, 8th or 6th, not 7, 4. I hope I didn't make lots of mistakes or I will see them soon. I don't know, we'll see. So this is 2nd, 9th or 8th, and this is 3rd or 9th. Right. Before we look if there are any sets, there's as well the negative constraint. So for instance, this one can't be 1 because it's first in all of them. But okay, let's pick something else. Let's pick this one. This one can't be 4, it can't be 5. Well, that's it. This one can't be 4, it can't be 6 or 7. Right. So what does that mean? Doesn't it mean that none of those could be 6? Because they're all 6th in their column, right? A gold cell contains its position within its row, column or box. Yeah, those are all 6th in their respective column. So if we can't have 6 in any of those because none of them are gold, which means that we definitely need a 6 here, which means that this isn't a 6. Okay, maybe that is getting us somewhere. Well, now this is 5, 6, 8, 9, right? I mean, it was already 5, 6, 8, 9, but right. Right, what else? Well, right, none of those except this one could be 2, right? I mean, yeah, right, because this is the only gold one and we definitely need a 2 in row 2, so this has to be 2 because otherwise we have a 2 somewhere else and it's not gold, even though it's the second in its column. Of course we can do the same for rows, but that's what so normal, this would be 2. Okay, did that help me? Not yet, but okay. So I can do that in all of them, like I need a 3 here as well, right? No, I don't need a 3, I need a 4 here as well. It's in one of those, so this isn't 4. Okay, well, control works, so that's good to know. Right, I need a 5 here, but it could be anywhere. 6, we did that. 7, we don't care. I do need a... Hold on, what do you mean? So, yeah, I do need an 8 here. Yeah, but it's... I need to find ones that are in the same box or so, right? And I need a 9 here, okay. Right, so now if we look at the columns, I need a 1 in those. Right, that is all going to... Well, alright, I need a 3 here, don't I? Because in column number 7, they're all... No, what am I talking about? I need a 7 here, that's what I meant. In column number 7, they're all in the 7th position in there. Well, this is the column number. So it... okay, that explains where my confusion comes from. I'm trying to find excuses now. Right, so this has to be 7, which removes the 7 from here. Doesn't really help though yet, does it? Right. So what's next? What's next? I don't know. Now these were the easy digits, right? Those were the easy digits. So now I have a 7 here somewhere. I don't know if that's... Oh. Why doesn't it work, the corner? That's interesting. And if I press on corner, does that work? Oh, that works. But shift numlock didn't work. Okay. Is that useful? I don't know. I don't know. I definitely need a 9 here, don't I? In one of those two. I think gold is not the best color for these. Well, they're in gold because it says all gold cells are given, but now it's difficult to see the highlight when I select cells. I don't know if it's visible on your screens, but on my screen it's a bit difficult. In any case, I do need a 9 here, right? Because if there's no 9 here, this is 5 and 6, and both of these are 8. And it's obvious this is a quadruple. So these couldn't be 9 anymore. And that means... still doesn't mean much, does it? I don't see what it means. I don't see what it means. I need a 9 here. Yeah, okay, it's in both of these. That's fine. I do need a 5 there as well, right? So these aren't 5. Yeah, okay, that's more useful, right? I do need a 5 in one of those. Right. So these both aren't 5. So this is 1 and this is 5. Okay, this isn't 1 anymore. No, hold on. What do you mean this is 5? This is 2. This is not 1 anymore. Neither is this 2. That's 4 and that's 3. Right. This gives me a 9 here, an 8, a 6 and a 4. Right, that helped a bit, right? That helped a bit. This becomes a 6. That's not a 9. Now I have a 1 4 7 triplet in column number 4, so that's a 3. These aren't 3. These aren't 3. Right. Right. And then this one is resolved as well. That's a 9. That is a 9. Right, so now I need a 9 here. No, for some reason the numlock doesn't work, even with numlock or without numlock. The number pad, I should say, is not working with numlock or without numlock with the shift. But shift and then selecting 9 on the left side of the keyboard works. Okay, so there is a 9 here as well. Okay. None of those are 9th in any, neither row, column, or position within the box, so that's fine, right? Right. Okay. So what do I do next? Oh, 6. Where is 6 in box number 4? It's here, just by Sudoku. Okay. And now I have a 9 here as well, which means that this isn't 9 anymore. That's a 6. This becomes a 9. This becomes an 8, and this becomes a 5. Nice. Right, and well, let's pencil mark all of this. So we have 5, 8, 9, and I'm missing something. 5, 7, 8, 9. Right, of course these two are not 9. Oh, this one isn't 5 either. It would have been easier if I just looked at 8, wouldn't it? But okay, I didn't. So this is 8. This is 8. Right. Right. So what else? What's next? Oh, I need an 8 in box number 8. So it could be here, which is okay. It doesn't have to be gold. That's correct. That's correct. Now one of those is an 8. What am I still missing here? Lots of things. I don't think any of them is resolved though. I don't think any of them is resolved. Can I? Oh yeah, this isn't 7, for instance. So I didn't look at those. This isn't 7. Because if this is 7, then it would have been gold. Right. This is doesn't have nothing to do with it. Oh, okay. I do have to pencil mark this just to... Oh no, it's probably too much pencil mark. Well, this is going to be just about everything, isn't it? Let's try this one. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7, right? Okay, these aren't 1. Just these aren't 1. These aren't 2, and this one isn't 3, right? But this is the seventh row, so they can't have 7 here, right? What else? What else? This is the 5th position in the box. This is the 7th position in the box. Well, I mean, didn't get me far, but maybe I'm still missing things. I don't know. Don't think so, but it's ball. Oh no, this is 8th and it's 5th. No. Right. Right, but I do have to do this exercise everywhere because I don't know how else if I don't. Okay. It's as simple as that. This isn't 2 or 3 or 4. Oh no, this isn't 3 or 4 either. Not 3 or 4. It's not the first one either in the box. So this is 2. See, it does get us somewhere. Right. And then this isn't 2. So this becomes 1, 7, right? And these aren't 1 anymore. It's 3 or 4. But this one can't be 4 because it's the 4th in the box. So this is 3. This is 4. Okay. We need now 3 here somewhere. I don't know if we can fix it, but right. Right. So now I know that this is a 2 just by Sudoku. So this isn't 2 anymore, right? And one of those is a 2, so I need a 2 here. They all can be 2 though, right? They all can be 2. What's next? What is next? I have no idea. Oh, this one can't be 1. Oh no, it can. They're gold. They're gold. Wake up. Right. Right. Where? This needs 7, right? It could be still anywhere. I need 7 here, so it's one of those. No, I don't need 7. What do I need in this one? Oh, 9, we already have it. Okay, that's not very useful. Right, let's have a look at those. I don't know if it makes any sense or not, but those are 4, 6, and 7. Right, this one can't be 4, and this one can't be 6 from the box. Now, this is the 5th. Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay. That didn't help as much as I hoped. Right, but I can pencil mark all of this box, right? Effectively. This is 5 and 9 are missing, right? And these are 8. Right, but this isn't 9 either, and it isn't 8, so this is 5. Okay, that's fine. This is 5. 8 and 9 both are acceptable, yes. And here I'm still missing 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this isn't 3, of course. Right, but that okay, that doesn't really help, does it? Right. No, I think all of those are acceptable. Of course, 1, 2, 3. They're not 1, 2, or 3 in any position. Right, so hold on, this is the only place where we can have a 7. Yeah, that's okay. That might help. Hold on, is this now 1, 2, 3, 5, 7? It looks like it, right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 5th. So this isn't 7 or 1, this is 4. Okay, that helps, maybe. Right, and I'm still missing then, what am I still missing? I'm missing 6 and 9. Right, 6 and 9. Both still acceptable, unfortunately, right? Both still acceptable. I think so, yeah. Right. So this is the 7th in the column. This is 7 and 8 in the row. And 1 and 2, yeah, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Okay. We're getting there. Slowly, but very slowly. But eventually. Right. Right. I need a 4 here, don't I? Yeah, so this has to be 4. If that's 4, this becomes a 7, which was already already resolved. I just didn't see it. Right, and that's 1. And if that's 1, this becomes a 2. And if that's 1, this becomes a 3. Right. That's a 7. That's a 1. And that's a 7. Right. What am I still missing here? I'm missing 1, 3, and 5, right? Well, those aren't 3, so that's obvious. That's 3. 1 and 5 are both acceptable here. Okay. I do need a 3 in box number 8, so it has to be here. 3. So this becomes 5, and this becomes 1. This becomes 5. Right, so does this one. and here I'm still missing a 1 and a 2. This isn't 1, these aren't 9. Oh, this isn't 2 either. Okay, that's useful. 8, 9, and I'm still missing not a 7, no. What am I missing? A 5. Right. This becomes an 8. This is a 1. What am I still missing in the last column? Column number 9. I'm missing a 5 and a 4. So this is 5, this is 4. And here I still need a 6, 8, and 9, right? Of course, this is not an 8. But both of these are, no. They're nothing. Forget I said anything. Right, let's have a look at the third column. In here I'm missing a 2, a 4, and a 6. This one can't be 2 or 4, so it's 6. This isn't 4 either, so that's good. That is good. Oh, nothing. There's no 5 anymore, so those are resolved. 5, 9. Now I can have a look at the columns, and in the first column I'm missing a 7 and an 8. In the second I'm missing a 3 and a 9. Okay, at least this one is resolved. 3 and a 9. The third one I'm missing, well, I'm missing a 1 and 5. Yeah. Okay. So this becomes a 6. This becomes an 8. This becomes a 9. 6 and a 9. Those aren't 2 for a while now, so this becomes 1. This becomes 3. 1 and 2. 4 and 7 are still not resolved. 4 and 7 are still not resolved, but this one is. This is 8, this is 7, which gives me here a 2 and a 4, which becomes 2, 4 and 2, and gives me 4 and 7 here. And the last two are a 3 and, no, not a 3, a 6 and a 7. This is a 6 and that's a 7. And that's it. I think it's a very nice constraint. Hope I'm going to be seeing more of it. It's quite nice. I'm not sure how. Well, I mean, I guess you can make it as difficult as you want, right? Because if effectively you're using the Clueless constraint to actually give the first digits, right? But no, there is the negative constraint as well there. In any case, it's really nice, and it's going to take me some time to get my head around it, as in to be able to see digits a bit quicker than I did now. Hopefully this is correct. Well, the app seems to think that it's correct, but the app doesn't take the Clueless constraints in consideration because it doesn't understand them. So at least I know that this makes sense as a Sudoku solution, but I don't know if it's actually correct completely. There will be a link in the description below. Please give it a shot. Let me know what you think about this constraint, and I hope that you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe and maybe share, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.